Hey, what's going on? This L203 Ghetto Reactions, and I'm back with another reaction video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me on that Instagram at L203 Ghetto Reaction. Now, I'm also on Twitch. You can hit me on Twitch too. All right, boom. Let's get into this. All right. Now, this whack 100. Really, this is whack 1 fucking 100. Mr. Got paperwork on everybody. Mr. Got paperwork on everybody. Anything you get that nigga get on you, that nigga gonna put it out there. Anything. Hold on, y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Just ghetto reaction, so it is what it is. Hold up. Alright, boom. Mr. Whack 100. Mr. I got paperwork on everybody. I got everybody sex tape. Mr. I'm in everybody motherfucking business. Mr. Putting everybody's business out there. Mr. Putting everybody's business out there. Got paperwork. We got paperwork on Mr. Whack 100. Get out of here, yo. No, this can't be true. Can Whack 100 be a snitch? Can he be an informant? Mr. I got paperwork on everybody. I got everybody's sex tape. Yo, this dude, if you go back in my videos way when I started last year, I did videos on Whack. I did videos on Whack because I can understand how you can always have paperwork. You can always get somebody paperwork. You can always get somebody mother-loving paperwork. And you can always feel free to put their business out there in the street. Like, really, man. And then you really then you really always justifying and saying that you never got knocked out that day. I wasn't there. I can't say that it happened, Mr. Whack 100. But what I could say, there was a lot of people there, and there was a lot of people that said you got knocked the. So who you gonna believe? You? Who am I? Me. I'm a realistic type of nigga. Who am I gonna believe? You? Just you? Just you? One, two other motherfuckers that's on you know what I'm saying? That's yes sir men to you. I'm gonna believe them. No, I'm gonna believe a whole bunch of people, my nigga. I'm gonna believe them. Yeah, I'm gonna believe them, Mr. Whack. Got the right name, man. I never, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the dude, never met him. But you know how if you reading something, you listening to this nigga, he online, and you stop and you listen to this nigga. There's a couple of times I listened to the nigga on Clubhouse and shit like that. That nigga got pom poms for days over. He pass out pom poms for days over there on that shit with them niggas. Oh my god, them niggas and them chicks over there on Clubhouse. How do they live? What job do they have that they can be on the phone every day, all day? Like, what jobs? What do they got? They got their own businesses or what? Let me know. I just want to know. Curious minds want to know. But I am so lit right now because I'm so happy that somebody. I'm so happy that I just finally paperwork out on his ass. My question would be the Whack, and would be to all the other ones that do this shit. that get up here and want to talk about people snitching, want to put people business out there and all that. Why would you do that if you know somebody can find out? It can easily be found. I'm surprised it took this long for this to come out. Well, whenever it came out, I ain't even see the date. This just freaked me out. I'm going through YouTube, just like, and I come across this, and I'm like, I gotta do a video on Mr. Wack One fucking Snitch 100. Like, oh my God, Mr. Wack. Like, wow, man, wow, 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 man. Are you for real? Are you for real? You really snitching? Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Let's hear it. I ain't hear it all. I stopped it. I stopped it to make this video. I stopped it. I didn't hear it all. Let's get into this schmiggity boo.
Working snitches. So most of the internet already knows that Wack 100 has a strange obsession when it comes to paperwork and snitches. And today No Jumper exposed exactly where Wack's fetish for paperwork comes from. So today in this video, we're gonna break down how Brick Baby just exposed Wack 100, or confidential source number 2, as a federal informant in a Main Street Mafia Crips case that took place back in 2008. Look, a lot of you probably already had that feeling that Wack 100 is very policey, if not federal. Yeah. And today on live stream with Adam.
Yo, I always thought he was policey, man. Because if he wasn't, like, how can you get so much paperwork? You had to be a deep informant, man. But then if you can give people paperwork, if you can get shit that people can't get, why would you want to, you know, a street nigga, come on, man. You know the first thing a street nigga gonna say is that he getting this shit like this. That nigga the police. Like, you think street niggas don't watch YouTube, man? Like, I don't get this shit. You think street niggas don't watch YouTube? You think street niggas ain't gonna call you on your bullshit? Man, I been knew this nigga Wack was a fraud, man. I felt it inside. If you go back to my videos last year, I was saying it. Like, something is fishy with this dude. Now we know. And you've been a federal informant. I'll put money on it. Alleged. And this is for educational proofs only, man. Educational reasons only. Because you cannot be on YouTube playing Mr. Innocent Guy, getting everybody paperwork and putting them out, and you got paperwork on you somewhere. Come on, kid. Help this make sense, man. You just turned L203 up, man. You just turned L203 Ghetto Reactions up. You just turned me up because I can't. I'm so happy, man. Oh, I'm happy. Let's hear it.
22, Brick Baby confirms just that. But before we get into this beef between these two 5'4" thugs turned YouTubers, let's recount to see how we ended up here. For those of you who are not tapped in with this Brick Baby and Wack 100 drama, and rightfully so, it's actually been unfolding for over 2 years now, dating back to July 8th of 2022. The Game would host an album release party in LA for his album Drillmatic. The show actually went on to get good reviews, and the Game was also able to get some artists like Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Corrupt, and Sugar Free to perform. But unfortunately for Wack 100, Big U and the Rolling 60s were also in attendance, but for a different kind of performance.
Wack 100 got ooh-wee now.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all hear they verse.
Yo, but I'm telling you, to this nigga Wack, he ain't get knocked out. He ain't get hit. You got 100 people that was right there. So you mean to tell me all these people that saying this, they got together and they say, yo, let's say Wack. Let's go live and say Wack when they got knocked out. Like, nigga, you ain't that. You, come on, man. You put yourself, to me, you always try to put yourself more than what you are, man. You try to jump in so many lanes instead of trying to stay in one lane and get that. You jump in many, to me, this is just my opinion. I can say what the hell I want. This is my channel. To me, it's like you jump from situation to situation without completely finishing one. Like you it's like you try to be more than what you are, man. It's different, and different lanes is different level for different lanes that you would put yourself in. All right, you want to be everywhere, and that's cool. You get your bag, but do it in a different way that you ain't fucking with people, that people gonna try to dig into your past, and they digged and they found it and they got it and it's real. You can't talk your way out of it. Them fake cops you brought, man, let's go, man, let's go.
Get talked about every gang, every set. Nigga got there, got shocked out, ran to the front, and jumped off game stage. Nigga slid out that motherfucker.
What's your version
My
of it?
version is, man, Tiny Draws put them motherfucking bombs on that nigga.
The Rolling 60s allegedly caught him at the concert and put hands on him.
Rumor has it that a nigga ain't been touched. Man, talking about it was 2060s and nigga, they didn't touch you. Boy, you was on camera shaking like a bitch. Screaming draws, they draws, my kids here. I'm sick so ass whack if he know what that hoodie look like, cuz who the dead homies. Came out the back door,
But yo,
nigga.
but
Nigga
but
seen
yo,
you,
you know what?
nigga thought you saw a ghost,
Yo,
nigga.
his car
Dead
hot
homies
though.
trying to get up out of there, like.
I ain't gonna lie, the
Thought you
nigga's
saw
car
a
hot.
ghost, nigga. You couldn't do nothing but get out your car, nigga.
That
You
shit
was
hot,
blocked
I like
in,
that.
nigga. Stop
But when
playing.
he
Couldn't
got
do nothing but get out.
red at, I'll put black. But my shit'll be all black anyway. I'm just not. I just black and white thing, triple black. Triple black. Much love, triple black outcast.
Nigga try to plead your case, nigga.
20 niggas, I ain't nothing.
Nigga, you put ice patches on.
This would even spill over onto Clubhouse, as one of the members involved in the SmackDown, who's also
Hold on.
Big U's
You can't really say that because I done seen dudes get knocked out and they ain't have a black eye or nothing like that. Nigga hit him clear on the jaw and knocked him out. Might have a little lump right there. Nobody can tell because your face is. This do look like a little swelling right there where you would get hit and get knocked out. Look. Don't that look like puffy right there? See that? Right up there. See them lines right there, then that right there, and then it's then that, and then the skin. Man, that's sign of swellingness. Bro. If that's that night it happened, your jaw just like one side bigger than the other one naturally. If that's not how that happened.
nephew, and allegedly
Oh,
the person who put hands on
Getting in on you, nigga.
Wack 100 at that concert. He would come on Clubhouse and press Wack 100 about how the 60s basically put belt to ass when they seen him at that concert.
I was straight. I wasn't, nigga. I wasn't slipping. I ain't never slipping.
You a liar, nigga.
Period.
Nigga, you
I
lying,
wasn't never
nigga.
slipping.
Put that on Pyro, nigga.
Who am I even talking to?
You talking to Tiny Draws, nigga.
Who is you though, bro?
This is Tiny Draws,
Yeah,
Cash.
whack good
what
for
are we
acting like he
talking
don't know
about?
nobody.
We talk about what happened when you walked up them stairs, nigga. Put that on
What
Pyro.
happened? What happened?
You was coming up the stairs. You was with Kanye West, wasn't you?
If you would no nigga ever touch
Man,
me.
look, I'm not, bro.
Your
We ain't got
Uncle
to do all
Big
that shit. Put that
Draws
on
got drew down on
You
though.
put everything on Pyro. Put that on Pyro.
Mute
And
the
you
nigga.
can't put that on Pyro.
No,
You
listen,
make no
listen,
mistake.
listen.
You thought you was about to walk
I
nigga upstairs.
heard this part. Check this out. Everybody know Wack is good for yelling out on Pyro. On Pyro. If he's serious, that dude is gonna scream on Pyro. Anybody ever seen his videos or ever heard him being in an interview? But no, he screamed that Pyro shit. He's screaming. He's screaming. On Pyro, on Pyro, on Pyro, this happened. On Pyro, I got paperwork on this nigga. On Pyro, this man. On Pyro, this man. And on Pyro, this. But he ain't say nan time. Did he say on Pyro that wasn't true? Check it out.
We met right there at the stairway. We didn't say no words. We cracked you in your head on neighborhood crib, nigga. Yes or no?
Shit,
Put that
nigga,
on
what is you
Pyru.
talking
Put it on
about?
Put that on
Blew your
Pyru. That
shit
didn't
up.
happen.
It
Put
was
that on
15
Pyru. That
niggas
didn't
back
happen.
there, bro.
I'm not doing all this weird shit. Put that on
Okay,
Pyru, though.
so you say that happened on the stairs.
Bro, you
Man,
got
you
it. Put that on
can't
Pyru.
hear me, my nigga.
Put that on Pyru. You didn't get smacked.
Pyru out your mouth, bro.
Put that on Pyru. You didn't get smacked.
Pyru out your mouth.
It was at this time we would also first learn of Wack 100 being involved in some paperwork as a confidential source named Back, B-A-C-K.
Go ask your
Young Back.
uncle if he didn't see my daughter.
How young Back? Let's talk about a little Back.
Who's Back? I don't know.
You
man.
know who Back is.
You know
exactly who Back is, nigga.
I don't know who that nigga is.
You know exactly who Back is. Stop playing
I
these
don't
games,
know
nigga.
who that nigga is.
You know about Marky Mark. You know about Stutterbox. You know about Dale Dog Back.
I
Stop
don't know
playing
who
these
that
games,
is, my
nigga.
nigga.
Stop playing these
What
weird ass
Stutterbox got to
games,
do with
nigga.
something, though?
Hey,
What Stutterbox got to do with something?
He got.
KJ.
I'm talking about that paperwork, nigga. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You
nigga.
saying I'm on paperwork?
Bro, am I lying? Put that on
Are
Pyru,
you
you
saying
not.
wax on paperwork?
Put that on Pyru, you
Put
not.
that on 6-0 wax
Put
on
on 6
paperwork.
Crip, nigga. You on paperwork.
Produce it.
Put that on Pyru that you got on that case.
But he
You know
won't
I'm
stay
the one
on
got told on,
Put
right?
that on Pyru.
So from there, Brick Baby will go on in many different
Yeah, put it
interviews
on Pop
calling
Road.
Wack 100 a rat.
Fuck Wack. Oh, no. Fuck Wack. We call Wack a snitch.
Show the world your paperwork off that case. He told on some.
You
Just
seen
type
paperwork
it
on
in.
that?
It's 400 pages. I've seen this much paperwork on Wack.
Wack a snitch. Wack is a cop working.
So fast forward a few months, AD, T-Rail, and a few other bums leave No Jumper for a quote-unquote better future. And as a replacement, Adam 22 hires Brick Baby. After Brick Baby joined No Jumper, Wack 100's attacks on him will intensify, accusing him of
I'm gonna do a video on No Jumper, man. I'm gonna do a video on this nigga Adam, man. That dude is weird. He weird. And you know what? These dudes are so hungry for money that they'll sit there and work for this man and let this man stir up shit and keep shit going, which I dumb, money hungry ass dudes. Like, let the bread come to you how the bread come to you. But damn, bro, you gonna go on No Jumper? You like gonna let this nigga hire you on No Jumper, then turn around and hire Wack 100, knowing that y'all beefing, knowing that if anything went sideways on No Jumper, that's content. Like this, him hiring, man. Y'all gotta see what this nigga be doing, man. What this dude be doing, man. I can't even call him a nigga, man. Let's see what this dude be doing, man. He keep conflict going, man. And listen at the questions that he. Now let me get off No Jump. No Jump. That's a whole different thing, man. I'm gonna get on his ass too. Let's
being
go.
a rat, claiming that the Rolling 60s were gonna DP him, and Wack 100 actually broke the news that Brick Baby was getting picked up on federal gun charges.
Guess who else got picked up by the feds and lying like it was LAPD?
How do you know
Brick
this?
Baby. That's why he knew Big U was gonna have a RICO coming. When the feds picked him up, they caught him with a chopper.
How do you know this unless you getting police reports?
Exactly.
I'm not sure how he would know that, but nonetheless he broadcasted. The feud between those two actually appeared like it was dying down at one point. And then Wack 100 also got a job at No Jumper, with Adam 22 hiring him to be an employee. Because I mean, why not?
I'm gonna reprimand Wack today and give him my thoughts on how we're gonna move forward.
They don't call Adam 22 Acres master for nothing.
First word that comes to mind. Adam 22.
Master.
So while working in No Jumper, both of these Cali YouTubers would clash, except they would choose to do it on Clubhouse.
Right, we got smoke. Do we have smoke? Are we enemies, gang? Tell the truth.
We definitely enemies. You called me a rat.
On 6-0, nigga, we work at the same place. Nigga, on the dead homies that we was enemies. Nigga,
I've never seen you up there.
Okay, now I'm gonna sit up there all week, gang.
There you
Do
go.
shit.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, man. This nigga Wack can do the shit.
Yeah, all right. Cause nigga, now you capping it for the grab, nigga. You know what
Bro,
you
all you gonna do is get fucked up.
Weird ass nigga.
If you in the build, we gonna get to it and we gonna tear that motherfucker up. Get Adam in here right now. I knock Adam ass out.
So that last clash between these two clowns on Clubhouse is what led to us ending up where we are today, with Brick Baby exposing Wack 100 as a federal informant.
Allegedly. I'm a man at the end of the day. What the fuck do you want me to do?
You can't justify nothing.
I'm not justifying nothing because at the end of the day, my boy, it's some other shit Cuz got an answer to that I'm not cool with. Every time that you look for validation, you got Caden on your shit. You got fucking Reggie White. You got a police officer talking about, hey, didn't I do what wasn't I? And you verifying gangster shit through police officers, gang. On 6-0.
This is what's weird. Like I said, but I ain't even see this part. I didn't see the beginning part. But see how I said you think street niggas ain't gonna call you out on your shit? And then when the nigga try to call you out on your shit, you try to play that tough Pyru shit, which is cool, no disrespect to the Pyru. But yo, you a bad look for them, bro. You a bad look for them Pyrus, man. And you're talking about somebody TP. You always in another. You always in somebody else. You always in another. Yo, man. You always in somebody else's politics, man. You Pyru and you way over here in these niggas' politics. Like I said, you do too much. Like you want to do everything. Like I really believe you want to be the leader of the Pyrus, Crips, and all type of shit. Just as long as you can do this. As long as you can do this, Mr. Wack, Snitch 100. Like, wow, man. And like I said, hold on, let me go back to what I said. Like I said, you think a street nigga like Brick Baby, a street nigga, calling you out on your shit and saying the same thing that I was saying before we even got to this part. I'm telling you, man, like what street nigga ain't gonna see through that shit? You put that shit on social media because of your following, because of your followers or whatever. So once you get a whole lot of followers, you can start feeding your followers bullshit on FaceTime. Know what I'm saying? Not around, know what I'm saying? Not on Clubhouse, around. You can boost yourself up with your subscribers, bro, and with people that's on your Instagram or whatever. But a real street nigga's gonna call you on that shit, and they're gonna make other people that don't see that shit, we gonna make you open your eyes and see that shit. It ain't no way around this shit. It's like butter. Like everybody that snitch, they find a fucking way around it, and then everybody want to interview a snitch now. Fucking Wack started that shit. Wack and academics, but I ain't gonna say too much about academics because I like academics. And like Ack said, he's a civilian, so that bullshit don't quote. But for you, Mr. Pyru, to even do business with that nigga, to interview that nigga, none of that shit, you opened the door. And I said it in an old video. I said it. This dude has opened the door to make snitching famous, to make snitching popular. Only thing a dude gotta do is snitch and then make a reason why he snitched and get a whole bunch of videos. I mean, get a whole bunch of interviews and get paid. Like, I don't get it. Like, you opened the door for that. That's your trend. Hold it.
You get what I'm saying? Let the street speak for you, gang.
That like button and let's get right into the paperwork. Here's a short breakdown of the paperwork exposing WAC 100 as a confidential source for the feds.
Allegedly.
Man, these are not my opinions and or assumptions. You're gonna hear directly from the co-defendants on this case saying that WAC 100 snitched, and also from the arresting officers and maybe even the handler. So let's get right into it. This is how it breaks out. A few pages from the Main Street Mafia Crips paperwork.
Y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta listen, because if you don't listen to this, I'm telling you, the way it's written, and if they start reading from the statements, you gotta listen, because it's not gonna be read in like normal. It should, I don't know, because I ain't get to this part, but just understand, listen, because it's gonna be codes and dudes gonna be going under codes and numbers. That's just how they work. That's just how the court system work when they put, you know what I'm saying, when they making You know what the hell I'm saying, man. That's just how the court write it up. But you gotta listen. Listen. You gotta listen.
Gets exposed by active chucks, and one of those pages is a federal transcript of a wiretap.
That was one of the names that the feds used for confidential source number 2. Back. What also says CS2. Back. CS2, for those who don't understand law, is code word for confidential source.
Told you gotta listen. Listen. Because I tell you, they use a lot of codes, and if you don't listen, you will get lost into what they saying.
The following is a transcript of a wiretap pertinent to Liddell Del Dog Rowles, Mark Money Mark Stevens, Robert Stutterbox Ross, and confidential source number 2 CS2, session 18202. Date and time, August 5th, 2008. Duration, 7 minutes 1 second. Dell tells Stevens that your boy box, went sour. CS2 Back wants Dell phone number. Back needs to talk to Dell. It's important. Dell talks about box incident and Back wanting to talk to Dell. Mafia talk and someone talking too much. Box ? Sounds like Back has info on box and talk about phone lines being compromised. Box punked the gang. 2 messages on Mark's phone. Mark is involved in the gang business and operations. Duke. Back is calling on another line to Mark.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro? Nigga, I was a target. My house got raided.
Wait for it.
I talked to Dog, and I think Mark tried to set the 3-way up.
Back is calling on another line to Mark.
Got him.
Got him.
Now that wiretap shows an individual referred to a CS2 Back or confidential source number 2 contacting another individual named Mark Stevens with the goal of getting in touch with a third individual named Del Dog. Del Dog happens to be the head of the Main Street Mafia Crips at the time. And according to the wiretap, the CS2 Back individual wanted to tell Del Dog that his fellow Main Street named Stutterbox had quote-unquote gone sour, aka is snitching. But unbeknownst to Mark Stevens and the Main Street Mafia Crips, the gang was already under surveillance as part of an ongoing federal investigation, and an article from the LA Times back from 2011 also corroborates these wiretaps and paperwork being legitimate. It reads, in one wiretap phone conversation 6 months after the attack, Rawls told Stevens that Ross, aka Stutterbox, had quote-unquote gone sour. This is from the LA Times. This article also says that investigators obtained phone records documenting a flurry of calls from Mark Stevens to Liddell Rawls, who was Del Dog, and other gang members around that time. So now that we know the paperwork is real and that the CS2 Back individual actually exists, how do we know that this is Wack 100 aka Cash Jones? Well, let's listen directly to the co-defendants from this case explain what happened and how they found out it was Wack 100. Remember the individual named Stutterbox who the CS2 Back person was calling Del Dog to inform him had quote-unquote went sour? Well, according to him, Wack was actually just snitching that case, because on one of those wiretaps, he got caught giving up Stutterbox's address to Del Dog, and Del Dog sent some hitters at him, which resulted in Stutterbox getting his car shot up and Wack 100 getting arrested for conspiracy to commit murder. Listen.
Police ass nigga talking about, nigga, the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. I'ma drown his ass, homie. On Main Street, I'm a drown cook. I decided to let this buster ass nigga know I know what he did, right? He reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at, behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got ready, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. On Main Street.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap.
What actually did you hear of Wack 100 that the feds had, but haven't charged him for conspiring to murder?
He allegedly gave Dog my address, homie. And I told you that they was in front of my house, so somebody gave him the address. If I get killed, whoever gave him the address gonna get conspiracy to murder. But if I don't get killed, they can get conspiracy to attempted murder because they shot up my Rolls Royce, put 17 holes in my Rolls Royce.
Not only is Stutterbox saying that in this video, but also in other interviews. But he actually tells Wack 100 the same fact to his face on a recorded phone call. And of course, Wack 100 is the one that recorded this phone call.
Let's say Stutterbox
talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because you don't know the whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
That was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
They said when Dog called you, his phone was hit. That's how they got on your line.
No.
And you play. That's what they say, what?
No.
So all that said, WAC 100 still denies that the person in that paperwork, CS2 or confidential source number 2, named Back, is actually him. Well, let's hear what the other co-defendant and the person who the CS2 Back person was calling on that wiretap clear this up for us. Is CS2 Back actually WAC 100 or not?
Point, you get a phone call from WAC 100, Cash Jones. What did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Del Dog, rest in peace. I got the whole transcript, of the whole wiretap. Lawyers that was involved, they was able to get the discovery.
But when you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap? Do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in them transcripts?
Paperwork, they put him as Back. B-A-C-K. I kept asking the lawyer, like, who the fuck is... I ain't talked to no Back. And they said, nah, that's Wack. But they put him as Back because he a blood.
Was this Back also referred as confidential source number 2?
Yes, sir.
This is only a synopsis of this case and paperwork. I have a longer video dropping soon breaking down every detail, so hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. But in case that wasn't enough for you, here's another interesting fact. Remember when WAC 100 brought 2 police officers, Greg Kading and Reggie Wright, on Clubhouse to convince us that he wasn't a snitch and was not involved in this case that we're talking about?
So we got Reggie Wright up top right.
And here you are, publicly an ex-cop.
Yeah. Greg Kading was the lead investigator. I'm probably saying this shit wrong. He'll tell you more on that case. To where, well, fuck it, Greg. Tell him who you are.
That's funny. So yeah, I was a cop in LA.
Even though this case was handled by the LA sheriffs and Kading or Reggie Wright had nothing to do with it, here is Greg Kading telling us half truth about how the case played out.
So we do a search warrant at the house. Of course, don't come up with shit.
Remember, this guy is from the LAPD and has nothing to do with this Main Street Mafia Crip case or paperwork that we're speaking about.
Cash Jones was never arrested. We'd never arrested Cash Jones.
Oh, the police officer, the same one WAC 100 was able to get to come defend him on Clubhouse, who is obviously running the same playbook as WAC 100 when it comes to this specific case. He's telling us that, yes, WAC 100 got raided, got caught on a wiretap, but was never arrested. And in fact, WAC is innocent in that Stutterbox are just feeding them quote-unquote bullshit. But here is one problem with WAC and his cop buddies' narrative about WAC 100 never being arrested in this case.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
So according to the sheriff from the sheriff's office that handled the Main Street Mafia Crip case, from which the CS2 Back paperwork stems from, he claims WAC 100 was actually arrested.
There were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
So if he got arrested on a conspiracy to commit murder,
it's in the paperwork, all on wiretap. That's why your house got ready, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga.
And potentially guns. How did he go free? Y'all let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe. For WAC 100 brought 2 police officers, Greg Kading and Reggie Wright, on.
And here you are, publicly an ex-cop.
Yeah.
For Sam, it just doesn't add up.
Don't add up.
No. We got Reggie Wright up top right. Greg Kading is... All right, so, Greg, Reggie sent you a document. And I'm looking at that and looking at the names, MS, I'm identifying that as Mark Stevens, DD, I know is Del Dog. And they got a name on there called Back, B-A-C-K. And it has some shit, let me pull this shit up so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Back, and it has some shit says CS2. Now, can you tell the people what my position in this case? How did Cash Jones, WAC 100, how did I get involved or implemented in this case?
So, I don't know what Box had going on, the whole Main Street thing and all his drama and background going on with that case.
Remember, this guy is from the LAPD and has nothing to do with this Main Street Mafia Crip case or paperwork that we're speaking about.
We looked into you. We wiretapped you, and we did a search warrant at your house and came up pretty much empty-handed, with the exception of some worn-out old gun, and but that was it.
All right, so then, I then came down to, I believe that's the federal headquarters on fucking Wilshire. I think. So I guess the story is when I came down to Wilshire, I came down there to inform and not pick up whatever little items I had, or I don't know what the fuck that was, but I know I had to come down to that Wilshire building.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I came down with my legal, which was Jeff Brody, which I don't know why I would have to inform, because I was never subject to any arrests or anything like that.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
I don't know what Box had going on, the whole Main Street thing and all his drama.
We never arrested Cash Jones.
There were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
So you let them know what my trip down to the Wilshire building entailed?
Yeah, so I remember that day, and you came down there, and we basically just confronted you on the allegations and, explained to you why we were doing what we were doing, giving you the opportunity, with the hopes that you would know something that could help us out.
Nothing to do with that.
You really didn't have any information that was beneficial to what we were pursuing. I always said, hey, here's why we're here. Here's how we got here.
We got the paperwork.
Got all there ultimately is to it, unless you have something you want to tell us, which was essentially nothing.
All right, and then in your paperwork, I don't know. How was I referred to? Was I referred to Wack, as Jones? They have this Back name. I don't know who the fuck Back is. I don't know. I know I've never had that moniker, but I don't know. Maybe it was some coded shit. Or how did you recall referring to me through all the paperwork when you guys were like listening in on my wiretaps, so like saying, okay, this is Wack, this is Cash Jones on the wiretap. What?
Dale tells Stevens that your boy box, went sour. CS2 Back wants Dell phone number. Back needs to talk to Dell. It's important. Mark is involved in the gang business and operations. Duke, Back is calling on another line to Mark.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro? Nigga, I was a target. My house got raided.
Wait for it.
I talked to Dog, and I think Mark tried to set the three-way up.
Back is calling on another line to Mark.
Got him.
Got him.
You fucking got him.
What was I referred to in your, because I've never looked over that paperwork, never had a need to. What was I referred to?
Yeah, we wouldn't have referred to you as an informant because you never were. We would have referred to you as a target or a source of, not a source of information, because you weren't even that. So,
you trying to cover,
I'm a little vague on it right now because.
Hit subscribe, but let's get back into the rest of what Brick Baby had to say about Wack 100's paperwork on that live stream with Adam 22.
And then you're saying that you're not a snitch, but everybody that's coming to vouch for you is the police officers. Your name is in some paperwork. Who the fuck is CS2 Back? It says the Wack nigga. It's clear as day, because you're not denying the fact that you were answering these phone calls and you were the same person on the wiretap. They're talking about he was an informant, gang. You get what I'm saying? You're not never denying that you was the person on the phone, but you saying you're not the person on the paper. But the person on the paper is the same person off the phone call you talk about.
Bingo!
But I'm not trying to tie y'all up in that.
Brick just cracked open the file on his record. Right there. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I might have to play it back to hear what you said again.
Yeah,
I heard what you said.
Hit the subscribe button. When I beat you.
So why should we ever trust you about anything?
I'm Wack 100.
You really made it your.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. We can get into another Wack. I'm going straight in on this nigga, man. We got that. Yo, but listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. From a street nigga to another street nigga. If your name come up in any paperwork, any paperwork, that means you told something. That's exactly what that means. You told something. So no matter what you say or how you say it, it's in black and white, encoded. Wait a minute. Encoded in codes. So that's how they spoke. You was that number. You was the person on the phone. Just like you said, you never denied that you was the person on the phone, but you say you're not the person in the paperwork. But the person in the paperwork is the person on the phone. Help make that make sense.
Mission to expose this, huh?
Big U?
Big U's.
I dare him to get out of line. It's all on my phone. But I got all my cell phones. All the way back to the fucking Nextel.
Really?
I got all my cell phones. I got it. He probably don't even remember what it is he sent me.
So you're preserving evidence?
Yeah.
So you're preserving evidence?
Yeah.
So you're preserving evidence?
Yeah.
The city of LA is arguably the gang capital of the world and the birthplace of modern day gang culture. And emerging out of LA, the Crips and the Bloods have went on to transcend their local turfs and influence the culture and popular media not only in America but globally. But in today's internet controlled world, it seems like the gangs and the gang culture as a whole have left the streets for the World Wide Web and it's playing out on YouTube for all to see. There's arguably no better example of this dynamic than what's been taking place at Adam 22's No Jumper platform.
Adam and Wax show.
So last night, I get a call from this Crip dude. You know me, Adam. If I get some information or some content, this content I can't present. You gotta present.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah, you gotta elaborate on this shit.
A guy named Big U. They used to be brothers, right?
What kind of shit are you saying that Big U does? Talking about like street shit?
Yeah, they're like street shit. Like, say if I go do something, he'll tell everybody in the hood.
Like it's him.
So, like it's him, because that's like some police shit.
Are you woke loose?
Of course.
Are you woke now?
Yeah. We go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to.
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking the moment they are called.
Show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get the... Cuz it's actually putting us in paperwork, like doing like real police shit.
Cause he was gonna make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to, when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to that?
So,
the club, when you sweated him in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you out.
No, yeah, they sent that because I called Ross. I'm like, Ross,
boy, this shit getting crazy.
Drop off the 50,000 and we're gonna let Meek live. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns.
I've seen him do it.
And when he got 20 guns,
Don't believe that. When they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big you all up. Whack. Crip nigga gotta come see me.
And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies, but I'm like, why are you writing down the serial number? And we about to go do something, hop out on something, and give you a gun that's empty.
Wait.
Ooh.
This nigga crazy. He really going. He ain't know we talking. When he hitting him, he told Loose Cat it one time to get me.
A while back, right? He FaceTimed me. That he was like,
see, he in everybody business, man. Everybody business, man. This nigga make money off of being in people's business and putting their business online, man. Fucking clown. Now we're just trying to, you a snitch. You a snitch.
Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it.
You got Big U calling you, FaceTime and telling you this, right?
Yeah.
Do you have you calling Nip after that?
Of course.
As you've probably seen by now, these explosive allegations have went on to set the internet on fire, especially the allegations made regarding the late great Nipsey Hussle, who fell victim to LA's very own gang culture. If I didn't know any better, I would think that we were just watching an episode of Adam 48, or I mean, First 48.
Tell me the truth. Tell me exactly what happened.
What kind of shit are you saying that Big U does?
I ain't gonna lie, I was in the car when he was shooting.
I seen the nigga get like 20 guns.
His brother Marcus and the one I shot, his name Mike.
So I'm like, drop off the 50,000 and we're gonna let Meek live.
I've seen him do it! So what's going on here? Is this simply podcasting and content, or is there something bigger at play and we're being distracted by the pawns and the noise?
Hit the subscribe button. When I beat you, you going to bed!
Two brothers.
Two special people today. And two institutionalized brothers. That's
extremely institutionalized.
Extremely institutionalized.
A true standoff for the streets. The one and only Big U and Wack 100. Bloods and Crips.
Big U and Wack 100's story was started around 2003 at Death Row Records.
Big U and Suge. Can you go into how they became friends?
I think when Big U came home, I don't know when he came home. I think it was sometime in the mid 2000s, early 2000s. Suge name was who it was, and Big U, who name was who it was, and I think those two somehow connected.
My brother came home and I took him to Denver. I told Suge, tomorrow I'm gonna have my brother come up. He said, Big U? I said, yeah. He said, oh, cool. I'll be here.
Corrupt trusted Suge, and I trust Corrupt. So I'm like, I gotta give bro a chance. We met and we formed a bond that could never be broken.
2001, Suge gets out of prison.
Comes home.
Now, Reggie ends up putting you and Suge on the phone together. And here you are, publicly an ex-cop.
Yeah.
Reggie ends up putting you and Suge on the phone together.
Exactly.
And then that's what starts the relationship?
Exactly.
For Sam, it just doesn't add up.
No. Start our relationship. Hey, yo, man, you need to meet this dude. He's smart. He's a rider. He got his own business going on, right? He got a trucking company, and Suge like shit, keep him around. I see you when I come home, and that's what it was.
We said they made us think that we are each other's enemies. So as we sit here concluding, showing that we not each other's enemies, what would you guys say ultimately is that message that, these people listening and watching ultimately need to hear from leaders like yourselves?
Be your brother's keeper and know how to correct the enemy that's within yourself. Because that's where it starts at.
Right?
Ooh. So,
I never was a nigga that recorded conversations, but if I actually decided to play the conversation that I recorded between me and Wack, and the shit the nigga had to say about Big U, Nipsey Hussle, and all the rest of them niggas, the way he was talking, like nigga had me on the phone with Big U doing a three-way, had me being quiet. And I'm like, damn, this nigga's man.
Big U, bro. Big U is the biggest kind of snake you can find, bro.
Wow.
Listen, bro. I got it on my text message. I'll show you when I see you.
After a heated feud with Wack 100.
See how he always got something on his text message. He always got something on his text message. He always got pictures. He always got videos. He got people's sex tapes. This nigga always got some business of somebody else's. Fucking whack ass.
100 on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell will go on to release what we now know as the Hassan tape, and in it will mention everything from Big U being a snake, Nipsey's contract, the sex tape, snitching allegations, essentially all of the current talking points.
Hassan Campbell got his dumb ass. It recorded him saying mad shit about people, yo. This dude Wack is a snake. And even after all of that, he still got mad followers, and they still be on Clubhouse with they pom-poms for this nigga. Like, I'm telling you, man, they making the snitching. Snitching is the new norm. I'm telling y'all think it's a game. They popularizing snitches, I'm telling you.
That Wack 100 uses to attack Big U stem from this recording.
When the nigga Nipsey died, Big U sends me the contract talking about help me go after the 30%. I said, I wonder what the world would think if they knew right when the nigga died, you try to get me to go after 30%.
The nigga doing pillow talking to another nigga.
You know what I told the nigga? Hey, bro, you wasn't pushing that while he was alive. You were just hanging with the nigga. The nigga died. Now you want to go claim 30%? That's punk shit. I know the nigga, bro. I know it.
He trying to make Big U seem like a snake.
Bro, if you do the research, he the one who took the L. You didn't see when they beat the fuck out of him at the club? Man, all that shit online, bro. Blood running down his face, his son jumping up and down, crying. Nigga, them niggas don't run nothing like that out here, bro. Don't believe that.
Oh, yo, they be the Big U like that?
They had to come see to get their tools, bro. Big U all up. Whack. Crip nigga gotta come see me.
Ironically, in that same recording, Wack 100 also mentioned how he has Adam 22 in his back pocket. Looking back on it today, that seems.
Hold go back. I'm sorry, people. I want to go back. They beat a Big U like that?
Say that, that's punk shit. I know the nigga, bro. I know him. Know him, his family, I know him, bro. Bro, if you do the research, he the one who took the L. You didn't see when they beat the fuck out of him at the club? Man, all that shit on live, bro.
Yo, that's Big U.
His face, his son jumping up and down.
Yeah,
them niggas don't run nothing like that out here, bro. Don't believe that. When they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big you all up. Whack. Crip nigga gotta come see me.
Ironically, in that same recording, Wack 100 also mentioned how he has Adam 22 in his back pocket. Looking back on it today, that seems very plausible.
Yeah, I don't know if Adam 22 know about me yet, because he big. He on another level.
We got him in the back pocket around the corner from him. He gonna be like, Wack, let's go. I call that nigga Adam right now. Yo, nigga, I saw him coming out. He wanna ride. Wack, what day you want me to set up? How you wanna do it? That's it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna control the narrative, do it out.
Wow. People get mad because I tell the truth. I just had the young lady, SKG. You been seeing what's going on with her?
Who's that?
She used to be out of the 60s. She don't game make no more. Sister. But she come out. And she said that she was beat, locked in one of Nipsey's stores, beat while she was pregnant. And she's like got all this type of Big U, say Big U did it, right?
I've seen him do it.
Well, you really made it your mission to expose this, huh?
It was already there.
And of course, in classic Wack 100 fashion, he pretended like he had no idea what was going on and that he was just objective and wanted to help the lady.
Not about a rapper, but about a very important figure in hip hop.
No, why would you say that? Who's important? Big U?
Big U's not.
How's he an important figure in hip hop? When? Where?
I mean, he's someone who's got connection to like almost every rapper out of LA, right?
No, wait, let's correct that, bro. Like, y'all get that dude a little too much credit. A lot of those connections come from guys like Suge, guys like me.
People hold him in very high regard.
Fuck all that. That's just start talking.
How do I have to describe him in order for you to agree with that? Tell me what his
accomplishments are in hip hop. Give me some of his accomplishments in hip hop outside of knowing people. Don't stop fucking telling me he's some big motherfucking hip hop.
Okay, what are we arguing here? I'm just saying you've made this your mission.
No, what's important about him?
I mean, he's somebody that everybody knows and everybody holds in high regard.
And high regard of respect or fear?
I would say respect. I don't know anything in particular about the fear side of things.
Who? What is he? What is he?
Trying to make Nipsey seem like nothing, man.
Why are you reposting the videos of this girl and trying to make this a whole thing?
I know what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong.
But this is someone you were very close to until a couple of years ago. I haven't really seen anybody covering this besides you, and I guess.
I mean, you know, she hit me and sent me the thing. I provided her a platform. She came and told her story. You know, the selective politicking is some bullshit, and they need to cut it out.
This does seem like selective politicking because there's a lot of similar situations that have come to light in hip hop that you haven't taken such interest in. I just saw this exact same dynamic unfolding in your Vlad interview where you guys start talking about these alleged Nipsey tapes, and Vlad just gets real uncomfortable, really is not super excited to be having the conversation the same way that me right now, I'm not really super excited to be talking about this.
You know what he told me off record?
You probably shouldn't say it, right?
Nah, fuck it. I'm Wack 100. Bitch, I'm naked right now. I'm Wack 100. It's all on my phone. I dare him to get out of line.
But
I got all my cell phones. All the way back to the fucking Nextel.
Really?
I got all my cell phones. I got it. He probably don't even remember what it is he sent me.
So you're preserving evidence?
Yeah.
For homicide detectives.
So you're preserving evidence?
Yeah.
I think you're starting to see the trend with people who are lining up with Wack 100 and all of a sudden going to Big U. And coincidentally, they all have some sort of business venture or something that they're promoting. I wonder what Wack 100 is promising these people. Maybe nothing and it's just organic, but I highly doubt it.
I'm grooming 600 to be the voice of the West when it comes to the Crip side, is what I'm doing.
You what?
Speak to them on why they should believe you.
It's on my TV show. The first episode.
Stop it. Get some help.
That brings us back to where we started off in this video, and the crazy episode, or we should call it interrogation room footage, that dropped the other day on Adam's No Jumper platform with Wack 100 and Loose Cannon.
So last night, I get a call from this Crip dude, right here, Loose Cannon, whose name fits him. This crazy motherfucker calls me the other day, and I was doing something. You know, you're doing something, you kind of listen to somebody talk, but you doing some other shit. And this dude did some shit, made me drop some shit. I misplaced a little. I was putting together our remote control car, and you know me, Adam. If I get some information or some content, I said, nephew, this content I can't present. You gotta present it because he's behind a lot of shit that you've seen. You just didn't know it was him.
Okay.
We're gonna tell you off camera.
What kind of stuff?
Just some shit. Yeah, you gotta elaborate on this shit. You gotta elaborate on this shit.
A guy named Big U. They used to be brothers, right?
What kind of shit are you saying that Big U did?
Let me tell you about this dude. Yo, he sat up there and did more dry snitching and name dropping, man. You can't look. He look like a cop, man. And you're influencing this young man. Yo, tell your story. Yo, man, you need to go to No Jumper and watch this interview. This is whack, man. These dudes is crazy, man.
That's like
these the ones that's making all the money and getting popular and getting famous. But I refuse to sell my soul, and I refuse to snitch. I refuse to do the certain things that these dudes do for the clout and for the fame. If you don't like the content I'm putting out, skip by the shit. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna like L203 Ghetto Reactions. You heard what I said? So, but I'm not gonna do a lot of things that these dudes do to get on top. I'ma slow grind my way up top before I snitch on a nigga, or before I turn other niggas into snitches, dry snitching and being other people's businesses and paying for other people's sex tapes and paying for this and getting people paperwork and all of this shit that this dude is known for. Say he got a label. I'm gonna do a little bit of research on it. Like, who do he got under his label? Only one I knew was Blueface. And he couldn't even handle that. He fucked that up. He couldn't even handle Blueface like that. Because Blueface was running around like a clown.
Some police shit.
Are you woke, Loose?
Of course.
Are you woke now?
Yeah. We go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get the... Cuz is actually putting us in paperwork, like doing like real police shit.
Cause he was gonna make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to that?
So
the club, when you sweated him in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you out.
No.
How do you know all of this? Yo, you sound just like a fucking cop in the first 48 interrogation room. Officer Wack. Get to the bottom of it, Officer Wack. Let's get to the bottom of it, Officer Wack.
Oh yeah, they sent that because I called them.
Ask the right questions, Wack. Let's get the pen and paper. This is what the cop feds doing. Let's get the pen and paper start writing. This is how Wack feeding us his information on this. He having this young man implicate himself in all kind of shit.
Ross, I'm like, Ross,
boy, this shit getting crazy.
Drop off the 50,000 and we're gonna let Meek live. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns.
I've seen him do it.
And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial number? And we about to go do something, hop out on something, and
they talking about Big U. He's still, yo, Wack still trying to run that nigga Big U name down in the dirt, man. You whack, you whack, snitchy whack, snitchy whack, snitchy whack, snitchy whack. Fucking punk.
give you a gun that's
like he is not like no problems with your no problem. I apologize. I don't mean nothing to you. I'm talking about this clown ass dude, man. Fucking clown, right?
it's empty.
Wait.
Ooh.
This nigga crazy. He really going. He ain't know we talking. When he hitting him, he told Loose Cannon one time to get me.
A while back, right? He FaceTimed me that he was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it.
You got Big U calling you, FaceTime and telling you this, right?
Yeah.
Do you have you calling Nip after that?
Of course.
You pretty much saying he called you, told you Nip got killed. You called Nip in a panic. He answered the phone. When you hear his voice, you like, well, Nip ain't dead. But you don't warn him what he said. 30 minutes later, you get a call after the fact, Nip dead. How did he know?
Yeah, no, but
that's crazy.
It's
wow. And this is what y'all go to and listen to. This is who y'all make their ratings go up. This is who y'all get paid. Y'all, are you kidding me? This is what we turn into? This is what we turn into on YouTube? I refuse to let them spin the narrative on snitching, man. I refuse, man. I would do everything in my power because y'all not going to do this shit, man. Y'all not going to do this, man. Y'all not going to do this shit, whack. Y'all not going to make this snitching shit popping, man. That's what you doing, man. You dry snitching right now. You're dry snitching. That shit y'all saying right there can put Big U and other dudes in jail, man. In prison for a long time, but this is what's popping. Help me figure this out. Help this make sense to me.
It's deep, so it's like, I don't know who to trust.
I'm usually the motherfucker dropping the bombs.
Okay, like the Nipsey story that you just told is so explosive.
Yo.
Speak to them on why they should believe you. Because of the conversation that's happening right now is people saying, I don't know a ton about you to like verify it.
I'm not going to just sit there and lie. Plus, it's on my TV show.
He said it. They going to watch. This is a big platform.
I look crazy because I'm platforming the whole anti-Big U union.
Not.
I just did a fucking 600 interview. I just want to acknowledge
no.
I got no dog in this fight. This is not intentional.
First of all,
because I turned it down initially.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want it to look like I'm doing some crazy Big U campaign.
Here, right?
And you said, boom, he's coming anyway.
He coming anyway, right?
See, I don't know if Adam 22 know about me yet because he big. He on another level.
We got him in the back pocket around the corner from. He gonna be like, "Wack, let's go." What day you want me to set up? How you want to do it? That's it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to control the narrative, do it how.
So why should we ever trust you about anything?
This is not on me, brother.
You're capable of wild.
I know Wack have the best setups in the world.
No,
like,
for real. He'll be recording your ass.
This has been riveting. Probably going to get some angry phone calls about this.
Of course.
That's all right.
Well, what? You just a white boy at the table.
Yeah.
Yo.
And we're being distracted by the pawns.
Like this, man. Let's get this.
I didn't mention it.
Let's get this out right here, man. You a snitch, you a fucking snitch, you heard me? You got paperwork with your name on. It's different. When people say, oh yeah, he a snitch, okay, show paperwork that the nigga's a snitch. You got to put this paperwork out, man. The whole town can know. This is what I just figured out, man. Now I ain't just figured this out, but this some real shit. The whole town can know that you a snitch. The whole town can know that you got paperwork and everything. The whole town can know. But in certain situations, man, if niggas don't see that paperwork, They were like totally ignored the he say she say shit about the nigga snitching. The whole city could be saying it. But if they don't get that paperwork, my nigga, it's like crazy, man. You need that paperwork, man. And when that paperwork come out and that shit and it's come out with you, yo, there's no way that you can paint it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that you can spin this narrative that you're not a snitch, that you wasn't the person in that paperwork when it's people that's in that case, that names that was said in that case say you are the one, you is you. Nobody made no other phone call. They talked to nobody else but you that night. So how can anybody else think different? Your number came up. And that's weird though. Brick Baby said something that I think it was Brick Baby. One of them said something that made a lot of sense. You said you never denied being on the phone. You denied everything else, but you didn't deny being on the phone. You was on the phone. The code name in the paperwork is the person that was on your phone, which is you, because everybody else was named by name. Everybody else is named by name except for this code name, and everybody else that made phone call, everybody else that name that came up in that part was named, but you, and you was on the phone because you didn't deny it. It's a lot of reasons why you can hate Big U. It's a lot. But you doing too much. You doing too much to have your name mixed in paperwork. To have your name mixed in paperwork hit different. Like my boy J Main said, it hit different. Help me make sense of this. All right. You in paperwork. That's there. That's there. There's no doubts in that. You can't deny that. You can't bring a fake ass cop. I ain't gonna say fake cop. He a retired cop, but he's still a cop. Now I don't give a fuck. He a fucking cop. You cannot bring a cop that didn't have nothing. You can't bring a cop, period, to justify nothing street. That's one. That's one. My nigga, that's like a nigga like, yo, yeah, I got this case, man. Nigga said, yo. Nigga say, yo, you said something about this shit. You told. And there's some street shit that's on the block this being said. That's like that nigga pulling up with a motherfucking cop to explain his side. What the fuck? Where did they do that at? Like, yo, like, what's going on? What's going on? You got all these dudes, man, that you got on video out on sitting on a stand, sitting in that seat. Going to that seat. Do you know how much talking you got to do before that day come that you sit in that seat? This is for all the ones that want to listen to his narrative, this butter shit, and other ones that took the stand. This is what they want y'all to know. This is what they want y'all to believe. People on YouTube probably never went to prison before, probably never went to jail. They don't know how this shit works. They don't know how this shit works. So you can get on the YouTube with the hopes that somebody ain't gonna call you out on your bullshit and try to leave a narrative the way you want it. But I'm here to tell you, a man that gave 17 years to the Department of Correction. If you make it to that stand, all the talking you had to do and explaining you had to do before that day came, you did a lot of talking because they're not going to put you on that stand without knowing what you're going to say. If the prosecution put you on the stand, you're not going on that stand unless they know what you're going to say. If the defense put you on the stand, they're not going to put you on that stand unless they know what you're going to say. Because they try to prep you to counteract what the prosecution is going to say to you. So you was prepped. It's too much talking being done. It's no talking. You say nothing. Nothing. You want to tell? Listen, man. A snitch is a snitch is a snitch is a snitch, nigga. If you told on a dead nigga, you're a snitch. If you talk, because you know why? Because to me, if you can tell on this, if you can tell on the dead person, you can tell on a alive person. Yeah, you could. Let me say that again for you. If you can tell on the dead person, you can tell on the living. I'm not gonna take no chances, my nigga. I ain't gonna take my chances. I know you snitch. I seen you on video on the stand. Do you think I'm hanging with you again? Do you think you can come around my circle? You think we cool again? You think we cool again? Money. 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 I just don't get it. I just don't get it. That whole interview right there, I'm dead serious, man. Could put Big U in prison and anybody else that had anything to do or say, tell you, man, they going to jail. They going to jelly jail. They going to jail. L203 Ghetto Reactions. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Like my channel. I'm coming with videos. I'm gonna do my thing. Before I just start hitting the road this summer, I'm gonna try to put out as much videos as I could. And I'm gonna do a lot of riding this summer. You know, I gotta ride. I gotta take a little trip, long trip. You know what I'm saying? So on my trips, I'm gonna be doing some recording. And you know what I'm saying, I'll probably make a whole nother page for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out before I go. I want to give a shout out to all my triple black outcast brothers out there. If you're on them twos, be safe. Watch out. Watch the road. Be safe out there. Love you all. Again, L203, Ghetto Reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. Like your boy. I'm coming. I'm trying to rise up. Help your boy rise up. Love y'all. To all, and before I go, I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. To all my subscribers